Only the dead have seen the end of war. We like to believe war is behind us, that humanity is evolving, getting better. But history doesn't feel like progress. It feels like repetition. Same patterns, same mistakes, different names. War is called a failure, a collapse of diplomacy, a breakdown of civilization. But what if war isn't a failure at all? What if it's a mirror? Man is a wolf to man. Look closely, not at history books, at ordinary life. People competing for attention, for status, for power. Not with weapons, with words, with silence, with influence. We didn't remove conflict, we refined it. Survival became ambition. Dominance became success. Aggression became strategy. And we called it progress. In peace, sons bury their fathers. In war, fathers bury their sons. We say we want peace, but peace is quiet, too quiet for a species that has always defined itself through struggle. Because without conflict, who are you? No enemy, no resistance, nothing pushing you forward, just yourself, and that's silence. That might be the hardest thing humanity has ever faced. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. So we adapted. If war is too destructive, we simulate it. In markets, in politics, in beliefs. We kept the structure of war, but removed the visible damage. The psychology stayed untouched. The need to win, to dominate, to be right. Maybe humans don't create war because they have to. Maybe they create it because they don't know what to do without it. He who fights monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. When there is no external enemy, the mind turns inward. The battlefield moves inside, and the enemy becomes yourself, your doubts, your failures, your emptiness. The war never stopped. It just changed location. Here's what no one wants to say out loud. Humans have always known this about themselves. The patterns are not hidden. They are written across every century. We have always known, and we kept going anyway. That is not ignorance. That is something darker. So the question was never, will humanity end war? The real question is this: what happens to the human mind when there is nothing left to fight? Some say enlightenment. History suggests we never stay still long enough to find out, because the moment the war outside ends, the one inside begins. And that war has no treaty, no ceasefire, no end.